thought BJ was going to be a late scratch for the game. But the thing, Nams has been really good with all of her minutes so far. And, I said we were going to play her more today, and then and then the things worked out. I got to keep my word this time.
What did Maya prove to you today?
Well, Maya's very good. I mean, she's a high-level defender. She can shoot it. She can handle the ball and attack the rim a little bit. But, she's, with Ryan Leash have been really locking people up. But she's been coming in and she's been getting a lot of minutes against other teams' best players as well. And she's been taking that challenge and doing really well with it.
Can I talk about the momentum shift after the lady hit the half-court shot? For it.
He was in there.
Well, I was, that was during a timeout, I'm pretty sure, because I was trying to be as loud as I can, and I don't know if the team was using that because they were tired of hearing from me, but they were acting like they couldn't hear me through that timeout. I imagine that was pretty impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coach, in the first half offensively, it was kind of a back and forth game. And then going into the second half, there was a much bigger lead with score. Was there some speech during the half or something you really told the girls to kickstart that momentum?
No, it definitely didn't have anything to do with any speech or motivation or anything like that. We're even adjustments, really. The first half, we got some good shots, but we were like 3 of 18. I don't know exactly, but it was around that from 3. So it's going to be tough to extend any kind of lead when you're not shooting as well. And, with as much as they've been playing, it can be expected. That's one of the things where you see where a little fatigue might affect your perimeter shooting especially. So second half we made a few of those, and then we went on some nice runs where, the crowd got involved. It was high energy, and, we forced them to use a couple timeouts.
How crucial was ball movement in the second half to just kind of create that pace with legs being a little tired, but also create more opportunities from 3?
Yeah. I think we're better when we're moving the ball and everybody's touching it and we're getting into actions. And that is, that takes more energy to play that way. But I thought for the most part we really tried to make sure that we were getting good shots every possession, and we were able to score enough to win.
But you said Taylor would get some minutes today. She did. What did you feel about her performance?
Well, I like her. I mean, I'll admit she looked a little nervous when she first got in and was a little jumpy, but I think the second time she got in, she took a deep breath, and unfortunately she had that 3 go in and out. It would have been nice for that to go down, but we know that we're gonna need her coming up, so it's nice that she got a little bit in. There's gonna be some times where we're gonna need her more than even today.
It seems like Alicia was very aggressive this afternoon, kind of starting out. Just when you know that certain people are going to be out, how much does that maybe play into players' mindset to be as aggressive as possible?
Well, Leash is coming off a great game yesterday, and then today she got off to the great start and really kind of, held it for us until everybody else could start to get it going. Leash, she just loves to play ball. And so every game day she's super excited and high energy, and she's just had a tremendous start to the season.
You talked about unity a few days out from the FIBA game, and that conference. You talked about the unity of the team. What do you see? Do you see some small improvements just in this short time?
Yeah, well, the team gets along very well on and off the court. They have that team chemistry already. The thing that I wanted is for them to be able to play together a little better and use each other to play to each other's strengths. And that does take time. And I think I have, over the last couple games, I think you've seen that, the ball's moved a little better. More people are getting involved and touching it. And so I think we're making some progress.
Coach, Ryan's been struggling offensively the past couple days, but her defense effort has still been there. Is something you talked about yesterday and today before the game. What does that mean? What does that really say about her character to really show that effort defensively despite her offensive struggles?
Now, was that Ryan? I heard the question, but I didn't
Yeah, it was Ryan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think, Rye's shouldering a lot of the load right now with the ball handling, and I'm not making things easy on her defensively. We're really gearing up the things defensively, and I really need to give her a few more breaks during the game, and I think that would, really be beneficial. But she's so good, you never want to take her out. That's how talented she is. But I think if we do that a little bit more, even if it's just short breaks, I think it would just be beneficial for, her shooting and being able to finish and things like that. We're asking a lot of her, and she's giving us a lot.
Coach, one thing that's jumping out on the page is the rebound, 52 plus 18. It seems like, I don't know if every game y'all led in that category or not, but what is it about the rebounding and this team attacking the board that you implemented so far?
Well, I don't think that's been an area where we've been great, and this was, that was kind of our biggest key for today is we wanted to make sure that we didn't give up any second shots. We felt like, we get running to the other end before we actually get the rebound. So we all wanted to be in there and competing on the boards, and I thought for the most part we did a really good job at that, and it was probably our best effort rebounding that we've had so far this season.
Coach, you all held Tina Childs to 5 of 20. Y'all did an awesome job on her tonight. Talk about the approach in her comeback.
Well, I thought, a lot of those are shots Tina usually makes. So part of that is just good fortune. The other part of it is at least we were being physical and at least making every shot tough where she had to score over us. So, with a great player like that, you're just trying, you're not going to shut them out. You're just hoping that you can make them a little less efficient by making the shots a little bit tougher. And I thought for the most part, our posts were really physical. They made these shots a couple feet further out just because of us being physical and not letting her get real deep position where, she doesn't miss very often. So, I thought we did about as well as we can do on her.
Thanks, Coach.
We're good?